Algebra 1, lesson 49. This is called multiplying polynomials. I think this is lots of fun. And we're just going right into the examples. The first one should be a review. You're just distributing. And those technically are polynomials. The first one, 4x, that's a monomial. And you're multiplying it times a binomial, which is the stuff in parentheses. And we just distribute. So what you're thinking when you're doing these is 4x times the first term in parentheses minus 4x times the second term in the parentheses, and you just multiply them. So that part I'd probably just think, and what I'm writing is 4x to the third minus 8x. And that's all you have to do for those. Okay? After that one, we're not just distributing. I mean, it's kind of distributing twice. Okay, here we have a binomial times another binomial. And what this means is we're taking 4x plus 5 times 3x. If you look at it as distributing, we're taking this whole thing in the front times each term here. So we're taking that times 3x minus that first factor times 2. And then we're distributing again, because now we have to take 3x times these and 2 times those. So that would be 12x squared plus 15x for the first two, and then minus 2 times 4x is 8x, but also minus 2 times 5, which is 10. And then these two are like terms. So we add those. We have 12x squared plus 7x minus 10. And your work won't be so long. There's a shorter way to write these, but that's what's going on. You're just really just distributing twice. Make sense? Okay. If it doesn't, please speak up. All right. On the third one, okay, it's very similar to example 2, and I want to show you another way of looking at it, which I think is a little bit less to write. And that is, now that you know you're distributing, basically you're taking the 4x times both of those things, and you're also taking that positive 2 times both of those things, right? So we're just going to write them out and then add the like terms. So when I have 4x times x, that's 4x squared, and then 4x times negative 5, make sure you don't forget the signs, that is a negative 20x. Then we have to take 2 times both of those, so 2x, and then negative 10, so minus 10. And then we have like terms again. So we have 4x squared. These are opposite signs, so you subtract them. The larger one's negative, so it's minus 18x minus 10. So far, so good? Okay. These problems have a very special nickname, and I should have had my FOIL letters ready for you. These are FOIL problems. When you're multiplying a binomial times another binomial, what we just did here is we took the first times the first and got the 4x squared, and then we took the outer ones and got the negative 20x, and then we took the 2 on the inside, the inner ones, and got the 2x, and then we did the last in each set of parentheses and got that negative 10. First, outer, inner, last, and it spells FOIL. So if you are doing a problem set and you ask me a question about these, I'll probably just say, oh, that's a FOIL problem, and then walk away. Because it's just one of these. Usually when I tell people that's a FOIL problem, they're like, oh, okay, good. So there's more. You get plenty of practice with these. Okay, so again, first times first. Oh, the book also shows you a way to write them vertically, and I should show you that in case any of you prefer that. Well, just in case. That's why I made so much room between these. So let's do this. 4x plus 2, 3x minus 5. Okay, so I'm going negative 5 times both of those, and I get a negative 10, and I get a 20x. So if we can just multiplying like two-digit numbers. And then when I multiply 3x times 2, I'm getting 6x. And I'm indenting, just like when it was a two-digit number. But also the like terms are lined up. And then we have 12x squared. That was a positive 6x. And then you have 12x squared plus 26x minus 10. So you can also do it that way. I made a mistake. Anybody see it? No, it's fine to do it vertically, but I made an error.
Shouldn't it be negative 20?
It should be negative 20. Okay? I missed that. I really missed that. So, hope you're not using pen. Now what we really have is a negative 20 and a positive 6. Okay, so minus 14x. See, it's important to just like pause when you're done and look back over it. You guys do that, right?
Nope. Yeah, totally. 100%.
All right. What do you think about example 5? What are we supposed to do here? Whoa. How am I supposed to do this thing?
As is.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Hadassah.
Awesome. Would it be 3x times 3x? And then plus 2 times 2.
There's more to it than that. Okay, that whole set of parentheses is being squared, is being taken times itself. So when you see one like that, you want to write it like this. 3x plus 2 times 3x plus 2. And then it's a FOIL problem. So 9x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 4. You see where I got all those terms? Okay, so the things you were saying to do and you were guessing, upperclassmen do that sometimes too when they get in a hurry, and chances are some of you will, and even 2 years from now you're doing other problems, because you'll still have to multiply binomials sometimes. It's not just 3x squared plus 2 squared. There are these other terms we get when we actually square the whole set of parentheses. So there's more to it. And it's that. Okay, good? One more. This one is not a FOIL. FOIL only works when they're both binomials. This one, we're still just taking everything in the first set of parentheses times everything in the second set of parentheses. And I do like to do this partially vertically, just to keep my like terms lined up. So I'll show you what I mean. First I'm going to take 4x times all three of those. So I have 4x to the third plus 4x squared plus 16x. Okay, that was 4x times all those. The next thing is to take negative 2 times those three. The first one I'm getting here is negative 2x squared. I'm going to put that below the other x squared. So I'm already collecting my like terms, so it's really easy to finish up. That was negative 2x squared. And then the next one's a negative 2x. That'll go below the 16x. And then a negative 8, so minus 8. My like terms are already lined up, so I can just add vertically. 4 minus 2 is 2. 16 minus 2 is 14. And there we go. That is the end.